The 23-year-old's loved ones are grappling with the loss after they say his body was recovered from Biscayne Bay near Brickell.
He's already gone, but we need that closure. If we know what happened, it can give us some closure.
They say the search for answers began after Liverpool didn't return home Friday night.
Deep down inside, the story just really don't sit right with us. It's like he just vanished.
Authorities have not publicly identified the person found, but Liverpool's family says authorities told them it was Aken.
Good morning, man. If you woke up today, bruh, thank God. Like I always say, a lot of people ain't wake up today, but know your worth today, bruh. And let nobody just walk over you today. It's your world. Other people just live in it. Remember that. You come first. Remember this. You come first.
It was supposed to be just a fun night out on the water for 8 friends in Miami, Florida, celebrating one of their birthdays aboard a chartered 39-foot vessel. The partygoers set sail out of Hobie Beach, headed towards the Miami River, which carves through the heart of downtown Miami. Navigating it offers spectacular views of modern skyscrapers, luxury high-rises, and vibrant street art. Boats can also enjoy easy access to highly rated waterfront restaurants and marina slips right off the channel, making it ideal for leisure daytime cruises or nighttime fun. On Friday, June 12, 2026, it was set to be a night to remember amongst a group of friends, and it would turn out to be just that, but for the wrong reason, after one of the people on board just disappeared. No one in 23-year-old Aken Liverpool's life expected that his time here on Earth would be cut so short on a night that was meant for fun. A night that unfortunately is not adding up according to loved ones from the moment he was reported missing. Aken, who went by the name King, was far from irresponsible. In fact, he was a young man with his head on straight and the very definition of black excellence. As the oldest of 5 children, he naturally stepped into a role of protection, mentor, and provider. There was nothing that he put his mind to that he did not accomplish, and from the very young age, his mother knew he was going to make it in life. King was going places, and at 23 years of age, he had already accomplished so much. Not only did he do great academically, but he put in hard work on the football field too. After graduating from Booker T. Washington Senior High School in Miami, he went on to advance his education at a HBCU close to home at Florida Memorial University, where he continued to play the game he loved while pursuing his degree and joining the Brotherhood of Kappa Alpha Psi. He graduated from FMU in May of 2024 with a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration with a minor in Marketing. His grind did not stop there, and he immediately started to obtain his master's degree at Barry University in Miami Shore. While there, he was a part of the Andreas School of Business and Public Administration and served in the Student and Family Engagement Department while working on his dual degree in Business Administration and Sports Management. King obtained his master's in May of 2026 and even became the face of the campus across bulletins and poster boards.
Yeah, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody.
You gotta put the poster in there. You gotta put the other poster. You gotta put the other poster in there.
Hold on, we gotta. You still recording? Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's a celebrity after celebrity. Look, hey, mom. You don't know they act like that. It's just a celebrity. I walked by, I didn't even know that was my nephew, but that was my nephew. That ain't no AI.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
He left a lasting impression on the campus before walking across the stage, and any event and anything he was involved in always drew people in. Outside of school, he worked tirelessly to help support his single mother and loved ones, and was always willing to lend a helping hand to anyone in need. Whether it was family, friends, or community members, King was known for showing up when people needed him the most. Everything in his life was headed in the right direction, and his next goal was to continue advancing his education so he could earn his doctoral degree. Unfortunately, just 1 month after walking across the stage getting his master's degree, he vanished while aboard a cabin cruiser on Friday, June 12, 2026. The vessel was said to be traveling from Hobie Beach towards the Miami River when one of the passengers allegedly noticed that King was missing, alerting the captain, and they began searching. After no sightings, the vessel's captain then notified law enforcement, and local agencies continued the search. The U.S. Coast Guard said they were notified at around 11:59 p.m. that Friday of a missing person suspected to be in the water, who was last seen on the vessel as it was south of Brickell Key and Hobie Island Beach Park. Once his mother and other loved ones found out he had disappeared, they urgently were doing all they could to get the word out to bring King home. Making matters worse, the other passengers on the vessel were said to be his friends, and they were allegedly being tight-lipped when King's family tried to get answers. The Coast Guard plus partner search and rescue crews looked for King by air and sea, covering around 529 square miles, according to law officials. Authorities used night vision equipment and conducted continuous overnight searches. On Sunday, June 14th, Good Samaritans near or on the water would find what appeared to be a body floating south of Brickell Key around 11 a.m. The Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office Marina unit recovered the body, which was later identified by loved ones as 23-year-old Aken, Liverpool.
Family and friends are searching for answers tonight after their loved one disappeared during a birthday celebration on a boat over the weekend. Police say that a body was recovered from Biscayne Bay 2 days later, and investigators are still trying to determine how the person ended up in the water.
Family demanding answers.
We don't know anything of how he just got in the water then vanished, and he ended up finding his body.
And friends looking for closure. Deja Bryan says she was on the phone with her best friend Aken, Liverpool, while he was on a chartered boat celebrating a friend's birthday.
He said he was having fun, and he said that he was going to call me when he leave from the boat, and ever since then I didn't hear nothing from him.
She says he even sent her this photo while he was on board. Hours later, she says she stopped hearing from him.
After that, I didn't hear nothing from him. That was my last conversation with him.
The 23-year-old's loved ones are grappling with the loss after they say his body was recovered from Biscayne Bay near Brickell. FWC says 8 people were on board the boat traveling from Hobie Beach towards the Miami River when one of the passengers noticed a person was missing and the captain called law enforcement. Relatives gave this photo to NBC6, which they say shows the charter boat he was on. Now, as they mourn their loss, family and friends say they're struggling to understand how this happened.
It just sucks that we don't know too much information, but we just know King not coming back.
How he ended up in the water is not adding up, and the family can't seem to get no answers from the people he was with. King was born and raised in Miami, and being around and on the water was something he was used to. One of his aunts spoke on things on social media, writing, "Yeah, I ain't here with my sister to see her cry out for her son. This stuff hurts deep because Aken was humble, intelligent, loving young man. He touched so many people, and to know my sister even knows of the video of him is just heartbreaking. People have no respect at all. Just because y'all mamas raised y'all with no morals don't mean ours did. There's some stuff you just don't do." Then it's literally crickets coming from everybody who was on the boat. People ain't even giving my sister a condolences or answering. Y'all got us messed up if y'all think we're not about to get some answers. The video she is referring to is a video of his body that was put out on social media after he lost his life, causing even more pain and confusion for the family, who already have no real answers on what happened on that night sailing.
I say, please don't leave me. Just stay a little while. That's what I told my son. He said, don't worry about it, Mom. I'm coming right back.
When was the last time you spoke to Aken?
When he left my house, and he got in the car and said, oh, Mom, I'm leaving. Oh, the baby said, I'll be right back, Mom. Oh, my God. And he is a living legend at 23 years old. That's what I want you to tell him. A young black male from Miami-Dade County, and it is possible for you to come from out of nowhere and be something.
And to whoever posted video of her son's body, possibly on social media?
Take that down. Facebook, whoever book, whatever anybody got going on, is utterly disrespectful. And what they need to understand is learn how to respect people's privacy. Because one day it just may be you, whoever posted it.
King was clearly an amazing young man that was taken far too soon. He was said to be that person who always said yes, sir, and no, sir, just respectful, humble, and well mannered, and full of promise. He had a bright future ahead of him and made a lasting impact on everyone who knew him. For his siblings, they not only lost their oldest brother, but they also lost someone that they looked up to for guidance, support, and strength. He was the best example of someone who made something out of nothing and faced every challenge head on. Even though he had accomplished so much in his 23 years of life, he was destined to do so much more and had his whole life ahead of him still. I truly pray that no foul play was involved and that it just was some kind of freak accident. But whatever the truth is, I pray the family gets the answers they need to make sense of this very sad tragedy. My thoughts and prayers go out to everyone who loved him, and may the truth come forth sooner than later. Please don't forget to let me know your thoughts. Also, please don't forget to comment your prayers for this family in this difficult time. And hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.